tariffs, the price of overall goods has gone up by about 0.4% since December. The price of imported goods has gone down by 0.1%. So not only is there no evidence that the tariffs are leading to any economically significant inflation at all, but it seems, if anything, the opposite is happening.
Can you explain for people who are not an economic expert why this is happening?
So part of the reason why it's happening is because the United States holds all the cards here, right? We have the leverage because we're the largest consumer market in the world, because we have flexibility about who we can buy from, where we can choose to import from, or to make things domestically ourselves instead. And that gives us the leverage to create a situation in which other people have to ultimately bear the burden of these tariffs. And that's part of why what you're seeing in the data is that there's no inflation as a result of these things. There's no increase in consumer prices as a result of these tariffs, and if anything, the situation is actually extremely benign. So those who have been very concerned about tariffs have got it wrong again, just as they did in 2018, 2019.
It is kind of remarkable to think about. We often talk about the power of our military, but the power of our economy is probably the greatest weapon that we have. What is on deck? We hear rumors of different deals coming down the pike, and obviously President Trump announced new threats of tariffs against countries if they don't make deals, even including against some of our best allies like Japan and South Korea. What can you tell us about what might be coming down the pike?
So the president knows these tariffs give us so much leverage because we do have the largest consumer market in the world, and because we can force others to ultimately accept the cost of the tariffs. And the president knows that, and that helps him. Procure concessions from other countries, which have already resulted in a few deals that have been great for America. I would still be optimistic that we can see more deals before the end of the week. However, it's incumbent upon the other countries to make the concessions that convince the president that the deals are worth taking for America. Because otherwise, as you saw with the letters the president sent out yesterday, if these countries don't step up and if they don't take steps to address the decades of grievously wide trade deficits the United States has run with them, then that's not enough to convince him. And you get the letters with very high tariff rates as a result.